This was not a case of kidnapping. This was an assassination. On the 27th of July 2025, on a Sunday, a popular businessman in Awka, Anambra State, by the name of Ifesinashi Onyekere, popularly known as Fish Magnet on social media, with over 160,000 followers on TikTok, notable amongst celebrities. Even very dark black man knows this young man because this young man had offered to give him fish for free. So this is somewhat an upcoming social media internet sensation who had gone viral multiple times on TikTok. He owns a very well-known fish barbecue and business was thriving for him. Not to add that his mother was also somewhat in politics. Ifesinashi is said to be the son of a woman's leader in All Progressive Grand Alliance political party of Anambra State. Some sources said he is the first son. Some sources are also saying he's the only son, the only child. It is also believed that he's a breadwinner in his family. And so around the 27th of July, unknown gunmen followed him to his house where they opened fire on him, shooting him multiple times, believed to have even killed him on the spot before kidnapping his body, requesting ransom from his mother, who knew she was paying for just the dead body of her son. And afterwards, she was giving instructions on where to pick the remains of her beloved baby up. So we were first told that he was kidnapped, taken for ransom, and then after the mother paid for the ransom, they shot and killed him in captivity. But now the news going around now was that he was actually shot in his house, in his home. They finished him. They made sure they killed him in his house. And what they kidnapped, what they took was his body. So when the mother was basically paying ransom, she was not paying the ransom to get her son back alive. She was not like, oh, can I speak to him to be sure he's alive? She knew that her son, Ifesinashi, had been killed and that the body was what they kidnapped. And that was what she was paying for. And this might just be the saddest, most painful unknown gunman attack we've ever seen in recent years. But who are these people? And why did they target this young man? What did he do? He was just a fish seller. He was just a young man doing legal business. This is not a Yahoo boy or an Azaman who did not give a client his money or who took all the money for himself. This is a young man making an honest living, thriving on social media, minding his business and doing his own thing. And it's not as if his mother was one big position holder in the political party. Even the political party said that she's the women's leader in. I've not even heard of that. So I don't imagine people are killing because of the woman is a politician. It doesn't make sense that that is why the son was targeted. And it's not as if these gunmen wanted to steal, because his car, his vehicle, his properties were still intact when the body was finally given to his people. Basically, after the ransom was paid, they called the mom and the family and told them where they can pick the boy's body up. And when they went there, they were able to pick his body with his car, with his phones, with his items, with his properties, which clearly indicates that these people did not come to steal. They did not come to rob. They only came to kill. So was this politically based? Was this a personal vendetta? Did he offend somebody? Well, we have reasons to believe that he may have offended a lot of people, because a video of him is circulating where he is telling that people are mad at him. People in the fish business are angry at him because he is making the prices low.
You understand? Fish sellers are angry with me because I came to the industry and I am crashing price for everybody. How will you get something like this 30K? Huh? But Fish Magnet knows that the country is hard. You know that the country is hard, so we are giving you fish at a reduced rate. We know that Tinubu dey sit, na T-Pain. My goal be say, make fish there for every household, and my goal be that I am okay. I don't care about say I want sell fish. You use my problem, put on top fish price. No. If na 5 naira what I see, I am okay. My mom be say, everybody they enjoy fish. Fish must there for every household. That goal is coming to pass.
He is slashing prices. The video was made recently, not too long ago, if I'm correct. And this goes to show you that he may have gotten threats. He may have been confronted because of how much he is, costing other fish market sellers, other fish sellers to be precise. And we may sit here and be like, oh, these are just fish sellers. But this is business. I feel like one thing I need all of you to understand, that even if it's pure water business, even if it's a small business as small as cotton wool or biro, business is business. And if somebody in the industry, in the market, is ruining it, is destroying it, or is making it difficult for other people, in a sense where, let's say, like his own case now, he's a big fish farmer, but somehow, some way, his prices are so low, which means that other people, other fish sellers who want to make good profits and skyrocket the price to their own greediness, they will lose, because there's always the option of fish magnets. Who is even more famous? Who is even more relevant? Who has a personality on social media? Who is even good looking? So whether or not other fish sellers want to increase their prices, they will still come for this boy because his market will still move, which is painful, because even if fish magnets increases its price ×3, his business will still move. I don't know if people get it. So he had all the advantages to the success of his business, and unfortunately, he did it with the grace of his heart to put the customers first, which meant that he had to reduce the price. He had to sell it lower than every other person. And for every other person to make a living or make a profit, they have to come as low as he is. And this, my friend, would make him have enemies. This would have created a rift between him and many other people. I bet you one of these things that you got to look at when it comes to a murder case is who stands to gain more. Killing the son because the mother is in politics does not necessarily change anything. I don't know who is dragging women's leader with her. If they wanted to take women leader position from her, shouldn't she be the one that will go for? No. So this is not about the mother's politics. So killing this young man, I would have said is out of jealousy. Jealousy plays a role. But however, the people in the fish markets in Awka are the ones who stand to gain from this man's death. I bet you, as painful as this news is to us and to very dark black man who we've seen crying in videos regarding this story, there are some men who are happy about it. There's a fisherman out there in Awka who have said, thank God. Thank God, finally. Believe it or not. Because if this video is true, that people are angry at him for slashing down prices in the fish business, then that alone is a motive to kill.